community developers in Nigeria today. They are more of community monitors, because every community has a challenge, one challenge or the other they're facing. So we, 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 they are more of handling what the government should be handling for them at this point. So I have people from Ogele community. I have Comrade Abdulmajeed Alasa, who's the chairman of the community, and I have Comrade Samsudeen Ogunolu, who is the PRO of the same community. They have a lot of things to discuss about the daily lives and livelihoods of the community, which they will be spelling out as we proceed on the program. Let me bring them in so that, as Yoruba people will say, I think it will be sweeter in their mouth to say, you're welcome on the show.
Thank you, sir.
Let me start with the chairman. Ogele community is domiciled as a local government of Kwara State, and as far as I'm concerned, Ogele community is majorly an agrarian society. That is where people do more farming than anything. We can say it's a suburb, we can say it's a rural area. We have the boat in the local government. But from what we said before you came here, you said you have some challenges that has been confronting the community. So can you give us a background to what the challenges that are facing your community?
Okay, thank you very much. Let me start this way. Life has not been easy for our people in the community. When there is no water in the community, so there is no way we can do without water. So there is no water, there is no electricity in our community. So I've been set my eyes on electricity now. It has been more than 5 days. And funny enough, in our community, if there is no electricity, there is no way you can get water. That is funny enough.
Sir, you said no water, no electricity. Are you saying that there is no pipe-borne water in your community?
There is not pipe-borne water in our community.
Okay, you said no electricity. Don't you have, has electricity not extended there, or you are experiencing an epileptic nature? And what do you think could be the cause?
We are experiencing the epileptic nature.
Okay.
So some of the time there will be light around the airport. You understand? So you have it in mind that when I get home there will be light. But when you get home,
what do you think could be the cause of that?
It only knows by those that handle the electricity.
Okay, let's say, do you have viable transformers?
Yes, we have 2 transformers. But that 2 transformers.
For your own community?
No, we don't have transformer in our community. But in Ogele Metropolis, we have 2 transformers. And we have about 26 communities.
Tapping into the two transformers?
Into the 2 transformers. So that is what is giving us problem.
So, let's start with water.
Okay.
You said if there's no light, you don't have water. How is that possible? Like, don't you have boreholes? Like, is there no public borehole for the community?
In our community, there is no public borehole in our community. But in Ogele Metropolis, we have about 3 boreholes.
Okay, what's the name of your community to put things in perspective?
Ifelodun community.
Okay.
So in Ifelodun community, there is no public borehole, but we have individual borehole. And the only borehole that can serve us in that community is only an industrial borehole. The borehole that is in the community, Ogele community, if there is no light, we can't get water. Even you see our people, when there is light, you see our people queuing on that borehole, even with stone, with the can, you understand? So for them to be able to fetch water, you see them running around the road.
Okay, you said you've not seen electricity in 5 days.
Yes.
Which means your people have not been able to fetch water in 5 days.
Yes, they are not being able to fetch water.
Like that ball you said it's not in the Ifelodun community. It's in the Ogele metropolis.
Yes.
How far is it from your community?
It's about 2 kilometers to our community.
So you mean people go there to fetch water with their head,
Fetch water.
on their head and
Yes.
take to the community. You talk about light too.
Yes.
Electricity. You don't have a transformer to your community, but you tap from the one in Ogele.
Yes.
And you said you still experience epileptic nature. Do you make do with this in yourself? Do you contribute to or have you informed the IBEDC or the Ministry of Power and Energy to help you with that? Have you gotten any response from them?
Yes, we have written the Ministry of Energy to our PR. You understand? So we go there. Even they came for an inspection. Since then, I think last 2 years.
You're talking about like 2022?
Yes, last 2 years. So since then, we are unable to see anything.
Okay, let me go to PR. The chairman has said that many things have been done through your office. Can you tell us some of the journey? Let's start with this electricity thing. You said you wrote the Ministry of Power and Energy. Like, what was the response? He said they came for inspection. After inspection, did you get any response, like a letter or anything?
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. To my knowledge and to the power of God, we've tried to implement what we call the cordial relationship with some people we know over there. And truly, the letter got to Mr. Governor Abdulkadir. But it's quite unfortunate that after a minute to the then commissioner, I think during that process, the commissioner either he was removed or replaced. It is, I believe that is the major reason why the process has been suspended. And to some extent, when we later got there again after inspection, we met with the PAMSEC. The woman said until new commissioner is announced that we can be able to go further with the letter. And we gave her the evidence, the photocopy of the letter. He said there's nothing she can do until we wait. And till today, we are still trying to put more effort on it.
Today, Kwara State has a commissioner for power and energy. So have you tried contacting the new commissioner of power and energy?
No, due to it was last month. To me,
the last time you did the same was last month.
No, I said to me it was last month that I was aware about the
new commissioner. So have you tried anything now?
No, we have not taken.
I think for the sake of the people, I would advise that you do that. But we talk about water. Your community is an agrarian society. You need water. Apart from being an agrarian society, everybody needs water. We eat, we drink, we build ourselves to look good. Water is, as people will say that water is life. What can you say to this water thing? How much are you affected with this issue of not having enough water?
Thank you so much, Mr. Moderator. Based on the issue of the water, I personally have water in my house. And if I want to supply people water, at least I'll buy like 3,035 petrol every day.
And that's not so much.
That is not. I
know. I'm not downplaying.
I know.
I'm not downplaying what you're doing. I'm just telling you that in Nigeria of today, 2,000, 3,000 fuel is not even up to 10 liters. So that's not too much.
No, it's not too much, fine. But at the same time, to some extent, our people now, there's nothing that can be done to satisfy them except if they willingly that this thing that we receive is okay by us. You understand?
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is this. There's no how individual can try the effort.
Okay, there will still be people.
Yes,
we still need
complain.
Okay,
yes. So that's why exactly. That's why we need the support from the Mr. Governor.
Personally,
try as much as to give us.
Personally, in your own pocket, you provide water for the community.
Exactly. From the area I belong to, under the community, but we do try our best so that people will know.
Have you contacted the Ministry of Power? I mean, the Ministry of Water Resources on this issue of shortage of water in your community?
No, we've not.
Okay, but you have representatives. You have somebody, I think Honorable Niboki, representing you in the House of Assembly. You have Honorable Shagaya representing you in Western Alasa. You have a senator, Senator Sodi Mustafa. Have you tried reaching out to these people? If the state is not working, maybe the federal will work. And if the executive is not working, maybe the legislative will work.
It's not easy to just write politician and you will see response at that moment. It's not easy.
Have you tried writing them?
We've not, but we are just imploring that they should consider Ifelodun community whenever they see our letter, based on what we are facing seriously and negatively, because it's affecting the life of people around.
It's water affecting the life of people.
So we are imploring once again, starting from Mr. Governor, Honorable Shagaya, Honorable Soli Mustafa, and Honorable Bokin as well, to ensure to give us the full attention to that community, because there's no way we can survive without electricity and water. These are the two major things that we citizens are expecting from our representative politically at the either state or federal level.
Okay, like there's something that happens almost everywhere now. Security. Most of the communities that face security challenges in Nigeria today are agrarian communities. As the agrarian communities that you are, do you have any security challenges?
We have a lot. We have many of us in the community. If I want to mention, starting from me, my neighbor, we are like 3 or 4 that our house has been burgled.
Wow.
Seriously. In the afternoon, not even in the night. In the afternoon. So the insecurity is seriously affecting the community. And that is why we are calling the attention of our political representative to kindly assist to come to our aid and find the last solution to it. And at the same time, I personally come with Ogele. I'm also a farmer. The insecurity is also affecting the farmers in the Ogele community, because all these cows, they are seriously entering our farm, and there is even it's almost acres that we have been lost at the process. So we don't know, and our government said we should go back to farm, and going back to farm is easier. And at the same time, either you farm with your hand or with money. Both are not easy.
Exactly. None of them is easy.
At all. So we are trying to call their attention to look into it, so that it will not look as if we are just farming for nothing's sake. So we need their support on insecurity, and we need their full assistance to come to our aid on that, so that the lives and our property will be protected and secure.
Okay, I think the chairman passed something to your book. Let me deal with that, then I'll go back to the chairman. He said that a lot of things have been done through your office in this regard. Have you tried as a community to, I know there will be a security post, maybe the NSCDC or the police. Have you tried doing anything to report these security challenges that you're facing, maybe to the police or the civil defense or even the army or any security outfit?
Thank you so much. We've tried our best to report to the police station, especially the DPO, the issue of insecurity about their farm. But the response was that in next time, if we are able to catch the...
So you need to catch the person
that is the response. And I was like, how can that be possible? I will not sleep in my farm. So that means
that's funny. So you have to be on your farm, catch the cattle rustler that brought the
exactly.
Then you bring the person to them. Wow.
So that was the response, and it's not something that is easy.
Wow.
It's not something that is easy. So we seriously need this, because now by next month now we are going into the season of farming, because we are expecting any moment from now.
Exactly.
So, and this is the issue we are facing, the issue of this cows. So we need their support, because it's not encouraging.
Okay.
It's seriously touching.
Okay.
So
as an agrarian society chairman, after your farm produce has grown and they are ripe for harvesting, after harvesting them, you need roads to bring them to the people in the towns to eat. Do you have good roads?
We didn't.
There's no. You still need roads.
We need roads. Even Senator Soli Mustafa, he has a constituency office in that Ogele. Do you understand?
Have you tried writing them on your plight, maybe the roads, the security? Okay, I'll talk about security. Do you have anything like one of the things security experts will tell you that it is easier to prevent crime than to fight it when it's already frustrated. One of the best ways to prevent crime is to make sure that at night there is illumination, there is light everywhere. Do you have any street lights?
There is not, because we have many problems that we are tackling now. So definitely we have to do it one after the other.
Okay, but there are street lights everywhere. I think there was only an honorable in your local government. I don't want to I don't want to conduct a PR for anybody.
Okay.
So an honorable just facilitated some I think street lights to our constituency.
Okay.
But you were saying that I'm not saying in the pockets of the community. From the way you're talking, you are trying to make sure that the community is fine, and maybe the street light thing is not on your table now. But have you seen maybe there is solar lights almost everywhere? You don't have any solar.
There is solar street light at Ogele Metropolis.
But
so if not in our community, even that one that I mentioned, if I want to count, maybe 5 or 6.
And it's not up to that.
You see, okay, let's talk about this. With the community you are talking about now, you have the population would have been expanded.
Yes.
What about education? Do you have any issue with education?
We do not have any issue with education.
You have enough schools?
Yes, we have enough schools. We have.
What about healthcare?
Healthcare, there is one, what is it called, dispensary in our community, in Ogele, you understand? So we have that one in
Ogele community.
Opposite Ogele.
Is it a cottage hospital?
No, it's not a cottage. It's a government hospital. But we cannot call that one hospital.
What do you like?
That's why I use the word of dispensary. You cannot call it hospital. Because there are some cases that they can attend to, not all the cases.
No. Let's talk about this. Every hospital has a referral, something. When the case is beyond them, they refer. But can you tell us the kind of cases they refer?
Maybe if someone has an injury, minor injury, that's
the only thing.
Yes.
Did they help you with maternity?
Yes, they are good in doing that. They are very good in that.
But we cannot call that anything. That's a typical cottage hospital. The only thing I think you should do is you go back there, check the things, I'm very sure there will be medical practitioners amongst the people that are from Ogele community. Get them to come home, check the facility, and they should check what the facility will need to work well, so that you'll be able to write the Ministry of Health that this is what we need in the hospital in our Ogele. Okay, now, and not to waste too much of our time, Chairman, this will be our closing statement. What do you?
We are using this medium to employ to the government, both the state government, the House of Assembly, and the Senate. We need them. We need their support.
You didn't mention the government as the chairman there. Have you tried reaching out to him?
We haven't. But inshallah, when we live there, we do something about it.
Okay.
So we want the government to come to our community, to come to our aid. Even I can say it vividly that in our community, there is nothing significant that both the state and the federal did to that community. They can come to that community. We did everything on our own. If you come to our community now, for you to have electricity in your house, so you have to buy some materials. We have somebody that wants to have electricity in his house. He use about 250,000 naira to get that. Do you understand? So we need them. We need that.
Are you buying poles yourself?
Yes, we did everything. Even we erect pole ourselves. So we are changing the pole ourselves.
Yeah. You obviously you are a farmer. You can talk about this insecurity and the cattle rusting, how it's affecting farming. So, how do you think government can help in that regard?
Basically, they can assist by trying to, especially, I want to implore Mr. Governor, Honorable Shagaya, Honorable Swali Mustafa, Honorable Niboki to help youth on this farming stuff. Most of we youth we are interested in it, and we are employing that some are not financially buoyant, some are struggling hustling to invest on the farming stuff. And if we are now experiencing insecurity to some extent that is beyond our power, there's nothing than to withdraw. And we don't want to withdraw because we believe that having something doing like business, investing on something like farming, because to me, farming is alternative that can solve the issue of this hardship as we speak. So we are employing them to help us to give us the full support on the insecurity. Either because I heard Mr. Governor is trying his best by giving hunters ELOCs to be monitoring some villages, but we need improvement on that too. We need more improvements, and we want to implore them to give us support as well, financially, morally, and in terms of security as well. Because if we want to do anything now, like someone that want to farm on 1 acre now is nothing less than 250,000. So if at the end of the day we are now experiencing all these costs, it's discouraging. So by God's grace, we say thanks to the government, the way they have been doing their efforts on the poor state aspect, but we still need more improvement, and we need more encouragement as well. Due to, as we are youth, we want progress for the state, and as well, we need their support too for our own progress too. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, our viewers. That is a very great to leave with. I think that those are the, I would say, I call them the eyes and the mouth of Ifelodun community in Ogele, in Alasa local government of course. They've shared their plight and where they think the government can come into up. That will be where we'll leave it for today. And by next week, we'll come back to give you another interesting edition of this program, Issues and Reality. Thank you very much, our viewers. I remember myself once again, Abdulkadir. Do have a lovely day. Thank you.